all of this, yet still end up like this. All alone, what I miss. So many dates, even dating got dated. I let her go too soon. I was scared of you, and now I'm just sad at you. All of these stones that I turned, I forgot who my rock was. Batman and Robin, it's comical how I'll keep running from problems. I don't act my age at all, I don't change at all, but I'm great, ask them all. I need somebody right now, but I don't think she'll hear me out, and my time is running out. I met a girl, thank God. I met a girl, oh my. She makes me feel alive, she makes me need a life. I met a girl, thank God.
Always so loud. Quit running around. Today's been a busy day. I woke up at 6:30, got off at 3, and have been editing and working on stuff nonstop since I got off. I have 4 ads that I need to make by the end of the week. I also have content merch that has just come out. As you guys can see, I have the I Am Content merch on right now. This is the newest merch that I have. I teased it a little bit last week. I mentioned that I had it and I was planning on shooting it this week. And here we are. I just now officially launched the shop and I'm pumped. We have the Content Studios stickers, and then we have the Content the Series t-shirt and the I Am Content Comfort t-shirt. It's really exciting to have a full shop up right now. I want to keep adding stuff to it, keep adding designs to it. I want it to be a consistent flow of different things. I also am going to be editing the ad for it so that I can start putting that at the end of my commentary videos. So I'm excited for that as well. So I'm very, very excited. I think it's really, really cool. I'm also going to add it into the links for this episode of content and the last week's episode of content, along with the following 3 YouTube videos that I plan on having come out in the next 3 weeks. It's really fun. I haven't had merch in almost a year now, so it's cool to have it. It is cheap shirts. They're not super expensive shirts. I've tried to make these as cheap as possible because I'm not trying to make money off of these. I just want you guys to have merchandise that you can use. Sorry to plug right in the beginning of the video. This is just something that I'm very, very excited about. I think it's really fun to have kind of like little bits of merchandise for you guys to throw around and, you know, stickers to put on your laptops or whatever. So if you want to support me, knock yourselves out. I also made the stickers as cheap as possible because they're stickers. They're $5. So that is as cheap as I can make it. I make 12 cents per sticker. So promise you, I'm not trying to break your bank here, I promise. Crazy start to the week. There's a couple of things I want to bring up really quickly. For the past couple of months, I have worked where my shooting schedule for content has been Saturday through Thursday. That is changing. It's gonna now be Sunday through Friday. So I'm gonna be recording Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but not Saturday. So Saturdays are going to be my break days from now on. That is why last week's episode of content was a little bit shorter, because I was kind of adjusting schedules here. I'm excited to have a set schedule. It's going to be really exciting, especially with I want to set a recording schedule for my podcast as well that I'm working on. I'm really pumped about that. I need to get with my co-host and we can start to at least shoot the pilots. Yeah, it's been exciting. I've made 2 TikToks in the last 24 hours. Both of them are sitting at less than 1,000 views each. Progress, I suppose. Other than the ads and the merch though, that's all I have. So with that, I'm going to continue this week and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. So this week is the in-between week of kind of transitioning into my new job. It's been a weird week of transition. It just feels weird. Everything feels off this week. It's just kind of like, You know what I mean? Today I was able to catch up with everything though. I made 4 ads today. So I spent today editing, mostly editing different ads and editing the episode of content and recording my newest YouTube video, which will be another Millennial Core sequel. I think it's great. I had to re-record it the first time I shot it. The file got corrupted, so I had to reshoot it, which was annoying. But I just reacted to different videos, just made a completely new video. It was just annoying recording 2 YouTube videos in one day and only having one to use, so it's fine. I wanted to make a TikTok today and I didn't really have any come up on my feed that it was like an audio or anything that I would want to use. I have a couple of ideas, but all in all, I don't really have much going on when it comes to that. So let's keep on keeping on. The Cardinarch YouTube video that I made a little while ago, this one, it's still getting views and it's still getting comments and interaction, which is wild. Just in the last 20 or 24 hours or so, it's continued to get views. So there is a slight chance that that video does break the record, which would be really fun. I'll keep you guys updated on how that does. It's kind of just slowly over time been getting views. The really interesting thing to note though is that iDubbbz and Joe Bartolzi, I don't know how to say his last name, but 2 different major content creators made a video about Cardinarchs that was not a good opinion, and specifically that he was bad. So makes me feel a little sane to have an opinion. People are still commenting shit on the video, but both of those creators talked about how Cardinarchs kind of sucks. And with the Cardinarch sequel video that I have coming out and everything, there's potential for it to be kind of a perfect storm for me, where my videos are getting pushed more because other creators who are bigger than me are also talking about it, and my videos have been in the algorithms longer and been getting attention longer and interaction longer and watch time. There's potential there for a really interesting outcome, and there's also a chance that nothing happens. Either way, it's very interesting. I'm kind of just been on edge. I'm really curious to see what happens if my Cardinarch video randomly gets crazy views really quickly. I'll probably switch the YouTube video that is releasing this Saturday from the Kevin G video to the newest Cardinarch video. That way, the interaction is continuing to push Cardinarch on my channel, which would continue to boost views. I don't know if I have to implement that strategy or not, but it is a very interesting kind of scenario going on right now. I've been watching it very keenly, really curious to see how it does. The YouTube video that I released this last weekend, which was the public freakouts, is been really slow getting views. Today, it has gone from, I think it went from 50 views to 180 views, so there's potential for that one to also continue to get views as well. My YouTube's views are so interesting to watch. It's very slow burn. Like with TikTok, it's very interesting because TikTok gets their views and it happens within a week and then it stops and you don't get any more views. But with YouTube in particular, it just continues to get views over time. It's just really interesting. Speaking of TikTok, the TikTok about YouTubers quitting has also been continuing to get views. It's almost at 3 million. So about weekly, it's gotten 1 million views. And if it continues at that rate, could potentially see a record-breaking TikTok at the beginning of the year as well. Starting off the year with an interesting progression of views on all fronts. It's really interesting. So pulling 3 million in January was not on my bucket list or expectations of the year, especially on TikTok. And pulling great views on YouTube also wasn't on my expectation. So we've continued to get subscribers. We're almost at 1.4 subscribers on YouTube now. So that's another crazy concept to take in. So that's all I got for you guys tonight, I promise, unless I remember something else later. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, today is not over, but I was gonna go ahead and update you guys on everything going on right now, at least. Today's been weird. Thursdays are usually my last day recording, and now it's Fridays, and this is the first week where I'm fully doing that week of the new schedule of consistency and everything, and it's a wild concept. The idea that I have a consistent schedule now still isn't really hitting me, and I'm incredibly excited about it. It's so great. I will now be able to work on content and YouTube and TikTok and everything afternoons after 4 o'clock consistently every single day. And I'm off on weekends now. So I am so very, very excited to have the time and the consistency where I can do that. And it's going to be really fun to be able to record more things and talk more on content and have time to work on projects. And today I spent most of the day just replying to emails. I worked a little bit more on the podcast that I'm working on right now and having an understanding of how to record that. I even have a basic concept of when that podcast will be coming out and an idea and a goal of when I want it to come out. So I was able to work on a lot of things today, and that's been really, really cool, really exciting. One thing that caught me by surprise, so I had the Public Freakouts YouTube video come out last Saturday, and I didn't expect it to get a lot of views, mainly because I feel like Public Freakouts is pretty mainstream, and it's there's a lot of YouTubers who do that kind of content, so I wasn't expecting it to be very easy to get views, if that makes sense. The last two YouTube videos I've had, the Carton Arc YouTube video and the Mr. Beast YouTube video, both have gotten about close to 1,500 views. The Carton Arc video continuing to get views to this day. Not as much, but just over time, accumulating views and comments. But the Public Freakouts, I wasn't expecting to get any views. So, to my surprise, this morning when it hit 1,000 views, I was actually very pleased. So, yeah, that's the third YouTube video in a row to get 1,000 views. Whew, that's dope. That's exciting. That is working on YouTube. This has been my second year on YouTube, so pulling more than 100 views per video was a really hard thing to do, and now hitting 1,000 almost every video, excusing content because content doesn't really get a lot of views, has been great. It's been really exciting to see that. Content has also been getting consistently 20 to 30 views, which is also great. So I'm very happy with how YouTube is doing right now. We also got 40 subscribers from that single video. So now we're currently sitting at 1,400 and almost 20 subscribers. We are 80 subscribers away from 1.5 thousand subscribers, which is crazy. The fact that we're almost halfway to 2,000 is also insane. That is wild to comprehend. For those of you who don't know, in 2022, when I first started, I started with less than 100 subscribers. In that year, I left that year with 100 subscribers additionally. And I have gained in the last year almost more than 1,200 subscribers, which is crazy. It's been a insane just snowball of movement and excitement, and the YouTube videos are doing really great. I think especially with the microphone and the quality being updated, I think my YouTube videos have a lot more ground to stand on and continue to get views and interaction because it is higher quality. And I hope to keep that consistent. So crazy things going on. I don't expect to be working on YouTube full time this year, but I do expect to at least get to the point that I'm getting paid. And that's going to be really nice to have that little bit of extra money on the side. This week has been very productive. I've caught up with all of my ads. I've caught up with everything, filled up all the paperwork. This week has been the transition period from my old job to my new job, and it's been a weird week for me because it's there's definitely an understanding that it's just that we're in a very new stage of my life, and the next 4 years, 5 years are going to be completely different, and understanding that and knowing that and seeing that change has just been really interesting for me this week. With the job I'm taking on and the schedule I'm taking on, it is intended to be a job that I can do what I love here and also make enough money for me and my fiance. And it is exciting. And I'm taking on quite a lot of work for it, but I think it will pay off. And I'm excited to see that pay off. Everything that I've seen in the year that we've had this year of 2023 into 2024 really has been a payoff, and it really has been very exciting and fun to see. So I'm just excited. I feel great this week. I've had a really hard time in January because of my work and because of my life being stressful, and I feel really like there's a weight off my shoulders this week. That the stress and the anxiety is slowly going away, and understanding that everything is going to be okay is kind of starting to settle in, and that's nice. The YouTube video and everything kind of all coming in as well has also really helped with that. So thank you guys for being there, and you have no idea how much your nice comments help. All comments are incredibly helpful, and I appreciate all of you guys. So I just wanted to kind of sit down and catch you guys up on everything. When it comes to the rest of the day, I would like to get a TikTok done, and tomorrow we'll see what it brings us. But you know, we had a lot going on this week. We had the launch of the Content Studios merch. We've had a YouTube video come out, and I'm really, really excited to see how the Kevin G TikTok video does as well, because whew, it was a fun one to make, and I'm excited to see what you guys think of it. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'll see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna make this brief because this episode's getting long. I have spent most of today working. I am exhausted and I want to go to sleep. But what's new? I made 2 different TikToks today. One of them was a Conor McGregor edit, and the other was about getting kicked out of a Truth or Dare game. So both of those are sitting at like 300 views. I've posted them in the last 30 minutes or so. I have no idea how they're gonna do, like most of my TikToks. I did post the Truth or Dare one on YouTube Shorts for this weekend, so you guys have already seen it by the time this comes out. This weekend we have 3 different YouTube Shorts and 1 YouTube video coming out. I have no idea how it's going to do, but I hope it does well. It's a Kevin G video, so yeah. With that, content episode 90 is coming to an end, which is crazy. 90 episodes. We're 10 away from 100. That's gonna come a lot quicker than I think. Even though it's 10 weeks from now, it's still wild. These weeks are getting quicker and quicker, I feel like. With that, guys, that is all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys probably on Saturday. So, yeah. I just came home from Wingstop, and while I was walking out, a kid looked at me and he said that he said I looked autistic, and you know, it's not that I don't agree with him, but it really hurt my feelings more than I was expecting, you know? And I don't know how to feel about it, because, like, does that make me a piece of shit? Why would they?